Good morning children. In the last class we discussed about few topics of electric current. Few topics of electric currents, and first topic we discussed about electric circuit, that is R equals to R1 plus electric circuits. What are the electric circuits? When resistance are connected in series, what will be the equivalent resistance or a total equivalent resistance? What is the total equivalent resistance in series connection? That is R equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. And when they are connected in series, a same path of the current flows through the three circuits, but potential divides. Total potential is equals to sum of their individual potentials, that is V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. And R equals to R1, R2, R3. V remains the constant. So V divides, current remains the constant. Current remains the constant. And what is the Ohm's law? V is equals to IR. Using that relation, you need to get the equivalent resistance in series connection, that is R equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay. Now comes to the next, equivalent resistance in parallel connection. What is the equivalent resistance in parallel connection? That is 1 by R equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. How we will write 1 by R1, 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3? When they are connected in a parallel, current divides but potential remains constant. Current divides but potential remains the constant. As they are connected to one common point, current divides but potential remains constant. That is, V remains constant but current divides. I is equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Use this relation and frame the equation for I from the Ohm's law. What is the equation for I from the Ohm's law? I equals to V by R. I equals to V by R. Using that relation, we got I1 is equals to V by R1, I2 is equals to V by R2, I3 is equals to V by R3. And substitute the values of I1, I2, I3 in the equation, that is I equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. We will get V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. So if we take V as a common, that is 1 by R equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So this is our equivalent resistance in parallel connection. Based on that, you can see on the screen, that is 1 by R equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. What is EQ, equivalent resistance? EQ equals to R1, R2 by R1 plus R2. That is a reciprocal, it is given. So by using this, we have a small problem. This derivation, whatever the derivations we discussed in our fourth lesson, first lesson I said that formula is important, but derivations are not important. Here, he definitely will ask this formula as well as the derivation problems for 4 marks. So equivalent resistance in series connection, don't be in the dilemma that teacher said the derivations are you are not going to get. So electric current derivations too, we are going to get, even Ohm's law derivation also we are going to get in board exam. So 1 by R equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. That is a compulsory. Okay. Now comes to the problems are given on that. You need to find, already solved problems are given. The 3 resistors, 10 ohms, 20 ohms, 30 ohms are connected in series and parallel. Find the resultant resistance in the circuit. 3 resistors are R1, R2, R3 are given. You have to find the equivalent resistor R1 plus R2 plus R3 in series connection. 1 by R equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 in parallel connection. So these are the 3 resistors in series connection as well as in a parallel connections. Okay. Next, the resistors R ohms, R1 ohms, 4 ohms and 8 ohms are connected in the series of a circuit. The resultant resistance in the circuit is 20 ohms. Find the value. 20 ohms is a total R, equivalent resistance is given. R1 plus R2 plus R3, their R2 and R3 values are given. Substitute R1 as a R1 only, find the solution and get the value of R1. Already problem is solved. And third also, R1 and R2 are connected in parallel in the circuit. If the resistance in the circuit is 3 ohms, find the R1 value. Okay, you have to find the R1 value. From this equations, examples, you come to know that using this relation, you are going to get one problem also. And these relations are important for your board exam derivation. Clear, children? Equivalent resistance in series connection, equivalent resistance in a parallel connection. Now comes to the next. Observe the given circuit, calculate the resultant resistance. That is 4 ohms, 12 ohms are given as 7 ohms. And you have to find equivalent resistance in parallel connection. How will be the series circuit? That is, see the figure 22. It is not mentioned parallel connection or series connection. By seeing the figure, circuit diagram, you can understand. See, all the common points are connected to the one common point and negative terminals are connected to another common point. Such type of arrangement is said to be a parallel connection. Here, in figure 22, you can see the parallel connection of the two resistors, and using the data, you need to solve the problem. Okay? Clear? Next, Kirchhoff laws. Two simple rules called Kirchhoff rules are applicable to any DC circuit containing batteries and resistors connected in any way. Junction law. We have seen that Kirchhoff laws, we have two laws, loop law, junction law. Let us see what is meant by loop law and junction law. We have seen that current divides at P. The current drawn from the battery equal to the sum of the current through the resistors. P is called junction. The junction is a point where 3 or more conducting wires meet. Any junction point in a circuit where current divide, the sum of the currents into the junction must equal to the sum of the current leaving the junction. Sum of the current into the junction must equal to the sum of the current leaving the junction. See the junction law. Sum of the current into the junction must equal to the sum of the current leaving the junction. This is known as a junction law. This means that there is no accumulation of electric charges at any junction in a circuit. There is no accumulation of electric charges at any junction in a circuit. The sum of current into the junction is equal to the sum of the current leaving the junction. How you will come to the current is coming into the junction and current is going out of the junction. You see the arrow marks. I'll stretch the figure just you can understand. See this. I6, I1 and I4. The arrow mark, it is inwards. This shows that current is entering into the junction. And I2, I5, I3, if you see the arrow mark on that line, it indicates they are towards the outside. This shows that current is leaving the junction. The sum of the current into the junction is equal to the sum of the current leaving the junction. This is known as a junction law. And junction law, loop law, both are together is known as a Kirchhoff laws. Okay? What is meant by junction law, children? The sum of the current into the circuit, into the junction must equal to the sum of the current leaving the junction. This means that there is no accumulation of electric charges at any junction in a circuit. Loop law. The algebraic sum of increase and decrease in potential difference across the components of the circuit in a closed loop must be 0. This law is based on conservation of energy. What is the law of conservation of energy? Matter is neither increased nor decreased, but it changes one form to the other form. Such law is known as law of conservation of mass. In this, matter is neither created nor destroyed, but changes into one form into the other form. So it is said to be law of conservation of mass. Law of conservation of mass. Okay, children. Now, how in this, the algebraic sum of increase and decrease in the potential across the various components in a circuit is a closed loop must be 0. There is an increase, maybe increase in potential difference and maybe decrease. But if you make it as a sum, you should get a 0. It means neither it is increasing nor decreasing. If it is increasing 3 ratios, definitely should increase in 3 ratios. So it is said to be a law of conservation of mass. Mass is neither created nor destroyed, but changes one form to the other form. Clear, children? That is a loop law. What is a loop law? The algebra sum of increase and decrease in the potential difference across the various components in the circuit in a closed loop must be equal to 0. Maybe there is an increase and a decrease. If you add that, you should get the 0. That is a loop law. What is a junction law? The sum of current entering into the junction is equal to the current leaving the junction. The sum of current into the junction is equal to the amount of current leaving the junction. This is known as a junction law. And loop law, the algebra sum of increase and decrease in a potential difference across various components of the circuit in a closed loop must be 0. This is known as law of conservation of energy. Clear? Next, how could be the sign convention be taken? EMF of a battery is taken as negative when we move from positive terminal to the negative terminal. It is taken as positive when we move across the battery from negative terminal to the positive terminal. The direction of electric current is to be observed to give a sign to a potential difference of a resistor. The potential difference across the resistor, see, someone is calling. Today I did not kept in a flight mode. The potential difference across the resistor is taken as a negative while we move along the direction of electric current through the resistor. If we taken positive when we move against the direction of electric current through the resistor. What are the 5 things? EMF of a battery is taken as a negative when we move from positive terminal to the negative terminal. It is taken as a positive when we move across the battery from negative terminal to the positive terminal. The direction of electric current is to be observed to give a sign to potential difference of a resistor. The potential difference across the resistor is taken negative when we move along the direction of electric current through the resistor. It is taken as a positive when we move against the direction of electric current through the resistor. So here what it is given? Sign conventions. EMF of a battery is taken. What is EMF? Electromotive force. Maybe I left that topic. That is, I will explain, don't worry. EMF, electromotive force of a battery is taken negative when we move from positive terminal to the negative terminal. And when it is taken positive, when it moves from negative terminal to the positive terminal. And the direction of current to be observed to give a sign potential across the resistor. The potential across the resistor is taken negative while we are moving the direction of electric current through the resistor. If it is taken positive, we move against the direction of electric current through the resistor. If it is moving in this direction of electric current, potential difference and electric current in the same direction, then it is taken as negative. If it is moving opposite to each other, then it is taken as a positive. Clear? What is the EMF of a battery is taken positive when we move from negative when we move from positive terminal to the negative terminal. And it is taken positive when we move from negative terminal to the positive terminal. And potential across the resistor is taken negative when we move the direction of electron through the resistor. If they move along the same direction, electric current and potential, at that time it is taken as a negative. If they move opposite to each other, then it is taken as a positive. These are the 5 sign conventions which we have to follow to solve the problems based on a Kirchhoff laws, that is a junction law and a loop law. What is a junction law? Sum of the current into the junction is equal to the sum of the current leaving the junction. And what is a loop law? The algebra sum of increase and decrease in the potential difference across a conductor in a circuit in a closed loop is equal to 0. And it is based on which law? Law of conservation of mass. Mass is neither increased nor decreased, but changes one form to the other form. Okay. Next. These are the 2 examples which are solved based on the loop law and a Kirchhoff law. Okay, already solved problems are given. This is also one more. So easy to understand these problems. Now, electric power. The electric appliances that we use in our daily life, heater, cooker, fan, refrigerator, consume electricity. Let us consider a conductor of resistor R through which an electric current I passes. We know that when a current passes through conductor, heat energy is generated. Consider that charge Q coulomb passes through a point A, moves to a point B in the time interval T seconds. Let V be the potential difference between the points and then work done by W is equals to Q work. What is the electric work? Rate, electric power is nothing but rate of doing work is said to be electric power. So what is the power? Power is nothing but a potential is difference is applied to move the charges. So work is nothing but Q into V. Work is equal to the energy lost by the charge while passing through the conductor. What is the energy lost by the charge in 1 second? That is W by T. From the equation 1, we will get that W by T is equals to QU by T. What is the W by T? Rate of doing work is said to be a power. So W by T we can write it as a P. And instead of V by T we can write Q by T. Q by T is nothing but charges per second is electric current. So instead of writing Q by T, they wrote it V by T, they wrote Q by T, and instead of Q by T, they wrote it as a I. Let us, I will explain. So don't worry. What is a work? Work is nothing but W into S, force into distance. Who is applying the force here? Potential charge. Who is moving? Q. So W is nothing but Q into V. And you know that amount of work done in 1 second is given as W by T. That is W by T equals to Q U by T. W by T means rate of doing work. Rate of doing work is said to be a power. Rate of doing work is said to. Let me once explain. What is the work definition? When a force is applied, object moves certain distance. Who is applying the force? Potential difference. Who is moving? Charges. So W is nothing but Q into V. And amount of work done per T seconds is given as W by T, that is equals to QU by T. You know that W by T is nothing but P. P equals to W by T equals to QU by T. But W by T is nothing but rate of doing work is said to be a power. And you know that V as it is, Q by T is nothing but I, current. So we got power definition, that is electric power P is equals to V into I. P is equals to V into I. And you know from the Ohm's law what is V? IR. So substitute the value of V here. If we write the value of V, how much we got? We know that P is equals to V I, but from the Ohm's law what is V? V is nothing but a Ri. Substitute that value. P is equals to, from the Ohm's law, P is equals to Ri into I. Ri into I is nothing but P is equals to I square R. I square R. And you can write I square R nothing but a P V also. Okay. This is your power definition. So what is the EMF of a battery? Let us consider an example to understand power consumption. A bulb is marked 60 watts and 60 watts, 120 volts. This means if a bulb is connected to 120 volts of source, it should be converted to 60 joules of electrical energy into heat energy. So by using the definition of P is equals to V square by R. R is equals to V square by P. Using that relation, they found the value. What is the electric power? Rate of doing work. And electric power definition is nothing but P is equals to I square R. R else you can write that is P is equals to, R is equals to V square by R also. V square by R. This is your definition. Okay, next topics tomorrow we'll discuss. Remaining topics, children. Till that you read this, and FF1 portion also given to you. Third FF2 portion, third lesson, your class teacher posted in the group. 26th you have your science, physical science test as well as a biology. Prepare well for that. All the important equations, what reactions we discussed, reaction of metals with carbonates, metal carbonates, reaction with metals, neutralization, pH values, plaster of Paris, gypsum, neutralization, acid reacts with metals and liberates hydrogen gas, diagrams, all they are important. Okay children, thank you ma'am.